she just don't like this thing. She just don't like him. She just don't like him.
What's going on? What's happening?
She ran over there and she did a bet.
Really? She's swatting at him. His name's Yogi, right? Yogi?
He doesn't know his name, so his name's open for suggestions. Drop it in the comments. What should we name him?
You've been calling him the N-word a lot, I've noticed.
I've been calling him Yogi, Yogurt, Tarogi for terrorist Yogi. Because he's a fucking terrorist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I call Daisy Terezi too. She's a terrorist as well. I don't know how she ended up like this.
She's not. She's too docile to be a terrorist.
She's chill, but she's like...
Maybe that's just her practicing her religion silently in the corner.
Ever since
devoting herself to God.
In the room, and then I had a gate in front of the door, and ever since I fucking put the gate down, she's been acting different.
Okay. Acting some type of way. Goodness.
I definitely relate though, because like I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I've been the older sibling with unwanted younger siblings.
I was gonna say, but this isn't even a sibling situation. This is just a new roommate, because it's not like he was born of Daisy's mother or anything. You know, here's this half-grown cat out of nowhere. And she's got to contend with that, right? And does she feel like she's, if you had to assess what must be going through her mind, does she feel like she's having to fight for your attention? Is she just fighting for her territory? Is she what's the main point of contention here?
I think she's always been territorial, but I give her plenty of attention still. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I know I've been in a similar position, so it's like, you know, she was just in my lap a second ago.
Yeah, the best thing to do though in these situations is to neglect the first one, right? Just forget they exist, because really it's a reality check. At the end of the day, it is, because when Daisy gets out there in the world, and she will, right? She's gonna learn that nobody gives a shit about her, especially without a tail. What are Mormons gonna do? How are they gonna fucking throw her around like a rag doll without a tail? No one's gonna give a fuck about her. No one's gonna give a fuck about Yogi either. But this is his time to sort of relish in the attention, and you know, get his ego boosted a little bit before he just gets the absolute shit rocked out of him.
He's having
in the
a good
real
time.
World.
He's a little greedy though, because I kept him in the room. He kept trying to get out the room. I'm like, son, the room is way better than that cage that I found your ass in. So like, you know what I'm saying? You're a little fucking greedy. You're a little greedy.
Yeah. But like I said, this is his time to do that, to get it out of his system before the world just totally and completely beats him down to a pulp. I'm talking underground, just beats him to hell.
Is the world Daisy's nickname? Should I start calling her the world?
I guess if she's the one exacting that sort of pain there.
She hates him. All she does is stare at him all day.
Yeah.
She hates him.
That's how I used to stare at Nala, our dog. Because that thing, I mean, adorable. Don't get me wrong, an adorable dog, but just a nightmare. Just a nightmare. I mean, she has to shit every 2 seconds. I could set my watch to it. She'll come inside. She'll be panting because she went out and ran around and like strained for a good 5 minutes, and then she'll come back in, pick up a toy, run around the entire house once or twice, and then she's right back at the door, because it's at some point between all of that nonsense, she ate enough for a full shit. Yeah.
She had to work it out. She drank some more water.
And early on, she shit so hard that she prolapsed herself. So like Aiden looked over at her. I was like, "What the fuck is that pink purple thing hanging off the back of her?" And it's her whole rectum just saying hi, you know, waving hello. So she had to go.
Did it go back in on its own?
No, I had to take her to the vet and then get it stuffed back in and stitched up. Yeah, because I mean that's dangerous business. I don't know if you've ever seen a prolapse before. I'm well versed in them, not in person, but I've done my research. But the danger is that the organ will be choked off and deprived of blood flow when it's exposed to open air like that, because it's swelling and the blood flow is getting cut off at the point of exit as well, right? It's like a balloon that's filling with air as it's outside, but there's nowhere for the fucking blood to go. God. And then once that shit gets blue enough, it's a wrap. I mean, you don't get any blood to your heart or your brain, your shit's over.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So you definitely don't want to prolapse yourself for too long. Those who delight in that sort of behavior, want to make sure you're doing it safely.
It's a good thing I was there, because goddamn.
Yeah, if she was like in her cage and did that, and that happened, right? Because I mean, my mom will put her in this cage with some mats for her to just piss on and shit all over and do whatever she got to do during the day, or else she'd be doing it in the house, because again, she cannot hold it in. No, but if she'd been alone for even 2 hours like that, it would have been a wrap.
God damn.
On the dog. And I mean, any number of things could kill this dog too. Because these special breeds, like these French bulldogs, little terriers, all the little tiny ass like rat dogs that don't have any business being alive. They're just like they're in an everlasting battle for their lives. Because there's all kinds of health complications. There's all sorts of. I mean, they're frail as fuck. You don't even want to look at them the wrong way, or something breaks, or they shit themselves and their ass falls out of their body.
I think when they were fucking breeding the goddamn defected dogs, they didn't take that into accountability.
No, I mean, it's just the French princesses wanted, cute little dogs to hold and, gawk at. And I mean, like all animal people, dog and cat people alike, you have to understand that these bitches were probably crazy. And so the more deformed these creatures were, the better, or the cuter in their eyes. Can you make him smaller? Can you make him fit into the palm of my hand? He's eating too much. Can you make his tummy smaller? I'd like the food to go nowhere. I'd like to feed him less. Can we make that happen? He's so cute. His eyes are so large and black and adorable, but he's got such an appetite. I can't have all this shite about the castle in my quarters.
Goodness, I love the way that it struggles to breathe.
That's just the cutest part, how it wheezes in pain, struggling for breath. I just sound like Stewie at this point. I don't even sound like a lady. Lois. It's like all my fucking oligarch voices go back to Stewie somehow.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my fucking god is correct. It's as always. It's good to be back. We had Alan Sandage in here last episode. We talked about. I'd just been holding it in, no pun intended, this whole time. I really wanted to get it out there that he threw up on camera on our podcast. I held my tongue. I did not. I didn't say nary a peep about the matter until the episode. In hindsight, though, here's how I would do something like that again. If something like that happened on the show, I would ask for their permission to show it immediately before they even got back on here, right? Because then our audience can see it, And then what? Then there'll be an anticipation of the follow-up interview. And then they'll be like, oh, I want to see this guy talk about this shit. Like, what the fuck happened? So we could have set it up in advance a little better. But I also
probably would like, yeah, whatever too. Be like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
throwing up. Hey, can I show the audience? He's like, oh yeah, whatever. Oh, whatever.
I was gonna ask him as he's throwing up, like,
That's how you get people to do things for you when they're in pain or something.
I would never do that. That's awful. Like, as he's like vomiting his brains out. Hey, I'm recording right now. You cool if I use this line?
Yeah, he would have. Yeah, I guarantee he would have. Yeah, whatever. Like
No,
back when I used to get headaches and shit all the time, people would ask me stuff, and I'm like, oh, whatever, fuck it, whatever. I don't care, whatever. I don't know, whatever. Yes.
People who do that
are
are psycho. People who take advantage of like people's most vulnerable moments like that. That's wild. Hell no. Yeah, I know. We all have a special lady in our lives, I'm sure, at one point or another. Did some shit like that. Yeah, where they can clearly see that you're like dangling from a ledge or you're fucking starving.
You want me to lift you up or you want me to step on your hand? What? What are you talking about? Do you want me to step on your hand so you fall, or do you want me to pull you up? Pull me up.
What do you think I fucking want? But you're gonna clean the bathroom later, right? You are gonna do the dishes, aren't you?
What? Just give me your hand so I could grab it. No, not your foot. What are you doing? No.
But this does mean that you're finally gonna get your laundry out of the dryer, right? If I save you, because that hasn't happened. And here we are. Yeah.
That should be wild. God damn.
No, that's why I don't put myself in those positions. Or try not to. I try not to.
Yeah. I make sure to take care and not do such things as well. It's not in 2023. We not.
Oh, certainly not. Hell to the no.
Hell no.
To the no.
Oh no! Hell to the no! Hell to the no!
You guys, if this seems like a slow one, or if I seem a little out of it, I had a job interview today. I'm going on little to no sleep. I did not sleep last night. I didn't do it. So there's that. And yeah, I'm liable to pass out at any moment here. What I'm gonna do to hopefully prevent that is, let's find some clips here. I got some clips and articles that I've just been saving for such an occasion. Let's look at this one. I love this bitch. We were talking about crazy ass dog people.
Oh my god.
This bitch is fantastic. She's on one. So this lady, yeah, I should probably stop saying bitch. It's getting a little too personal. I mean, it's getting beyond derogatory in the way I'm saying it. This dumb, fat, fucking obese bitch.
I'm fucking dead. Oh shit.
It just doesn't feel right at a certain
point. We call
point.
men bitches as well. We call all the genders bitches.
Yes.
If you a bitch, you a bitch.
Amen.
No matter what the gender.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
So this kind, respectable bitch right here. This is another body camera video. I'm a big fan of these lately. But this cop is responding to a call about somebody stealing their dog. Somebody stole a person's dog, and so this cop is on site responding.
Yeah. How you doing, sir? All right.
I was about to say.
Yeah. How you doing, sir? No, you got it right.
Her face, she was like, oh,
who,
shit.
me? Yeah.
She was like, I know you see I have memories.
Yeah.
Clearly.
She took the unisex bitch a little too literally. She thought could be anybody.
Put the dog on the here. Because if they take her, they're taking me.
No, we're taking the dog.
And me.
We're not taking you.
So the person who reported their dog missing knew exactly who was responsible and it was in fact this androgynous, rather sexually ambiguous, rotund woman here who was responsible, and the cop knew immediately. I think this might not be the first time he's responded to a call like this. And she's fairly confident that he's not taking this dog with him without taking her into custody, and she seems confident that that neither will happen.
How are you going to get the dog from me if I have a hold of the dog?
You're going to let go of the dog.
Because he's bringing the dog to me.
Okay, it's not your dog.
Can I just say I work with people like this lady? Have
You're
you?
lying.
No, I wish I was.
Oh
You know,
my
just
God.
I just interviewed for another department too. I'm like, let somebody see this. Let somebody see this, and I'm just throwing the opportunity away. But I have to be honest.
Don't premiere until after you get it.
I know, right? But at times like these, you have to be honest, right? When you know something's, something's up, or there's a pattern.
Yeah.
I just want to come forward and see if anyone else knows people like this, because I work with a couple of people who behave just like this bitch right here, right? Where it's like they're so sure of themselves, but they're also so clearly like, oh my God, what's like uneducated and just like dumb as fucking rocks, but they have like that swagger, right? Where the moving their head around, like you're not gonna do shit. I know my rights. I know what the fuck I'm doing. And
I know my rights.
Yeah, I'm not even talking white trash though. I'm just talking like that. The people who have a certain air of confidence about them, they don't have any business behaving like that, because they just don't know shit, right? Like this lady is so dumb. This lady. I feel like I'm setting up. Yeah, how dumb. Thank you. No, like, you know what I mean, though?
No, yeah, son. No, I've been peeped. Trust me, I've been peeped.
Just dumb fucking people that are so confident about some shit that it's like, who are you? What do you think?
It's like it's false entitlement, because she
false entitlement.
I mean, the house looks decent, but she.
Oh, you'll see.
Poor.
No, but you'll see. You'll see just how poor she is in just a moment.
Oh, God.
We'll get in there.
Turning her to an abusive owner.
It's not your dog. I went to the owner's house.
Even the way she like emphasizes an abusive owner, with like the mannerisms, everything. Like this is a person we all know. 3-4 times over, it's at some point in our lives, right? Where it's like, okay, Becky, please calm the fuck down. Get back to your Nutter Butters or whatever the fuck you're killing yourself with, and relax.
Sit down somewhere.
If you could even afford Ozempic, I doubt it would work.
With the new ingredients, because they swap they change the recipe.
I'm over here like just fat shaming people, and you're really glossing by. You're just glossing over. I want to emphasize that I'm all about body positivity, but when you're this fucking dumb, it's no holds barred. The gloves are off. You're gonna steal somebody's dog and think it's some sort of righteous act. No, I mean, let's go.
Lucky they called the cops.
Oh yeah,
she's so lucky.
Yeah,
as me. Well, I'm not gonna say nothing.
No, but we understand, and any like-minded person, any sane person, would think the same before ever doing some shit like that. I mean, and if we want to go the white trash route, I mean, wherever she is, it's safe to assume somebody's packing. So it's like you're rolling the dice, taking somebody's property, somebody's fucking animal at that.
The owner's house is a nice house.
So why is she tied up outside, getting beat, left out there for hours in the snow, has an ear infection, possibly parvo, because I took her to the vet because she's puking and shitting everywhere.
Okay, well, I will check out the dog.
Okay.
What are you doing if you see an animal in that condition? Because this does raise another question scenario, right? Like what she's describing does sound like pretty bad conditions for a dog. If she's telling the truth.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was wondering.
Yeah.
She doesn't look trustworthy. If I'm
She
be
doesn't.
real.
So I mean, but that aside, if you were in her shoes and she was telling the truth, what would you do in that situation? If you saw a dog that was clearly suffering, just in agony, tied up outside.
Usually, these people don't like to do their job. But there are people that you're supposed to call for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you can't be fucking Batwoman of fucking animals. You can't be goddamn vigilante.
But you're saying you would call PETA or whatever the local equivalent is.
Animal controller or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like animal abuse is like a good charge and rightfully so. But there's people to call. You can't just take that into your own hands. And also me myself personally, I wouldn't want to. I want better for the animal, but I don't want to take care of it myself. Real talk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's crazy behavior to be like, I will assume this responsibility that I probably don't have any business assuming to begin with. When we see the interior of her house, you'll understand why. But
oh my God.
I mean, it's bad. But I mean, like the dog is not going to be doing any better here. Is what I'm saying. But I mean. No, I totally get. Yeah, call somebody whose job it is to take it. I mean, I'll tell you what I'm doing. If I see a dog and like just miserable, I'm pointing and laughing. I'm laughing in its face. And if I know its name, I'm going to call it a few times. I might even go get some. I might even go get some treats or something, and just put them right out of reach because those dogs are on like a chain on a post usually, and we'll just make sure it's at the apex of the. Right at the end of the radius of that post.
You gotta leave it like on the sidewalk or some shit so other dogs might.
But let that dog get loose one day and see me walk, and my balls are gone. Yeah, it's just over. Yeah, no, I doubt it's any type of dangerous dog, whatever this lady's stolen. But still, I mean, I love that. I love seeing like a big pit bull tied up because I mean, number one, it lets me know whose house to like stay the fuck away from, and then, but also it's just fun to see an animal in that condition. Honestly, it brings me joy.
I
hope everyone's taking this seriously. What I'm saying, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I love animal abuse. I do.
He loves.
I absolutely love animal abuse. I'm a proponent. I'm an advocate. 100-degree days aren't hot enough to keep your dog chained outside without food or water.
I was about to go inside you. I was gonna be like, he loves animals, and then I heard another word, and I was like, hold up. Have me out here co-signing this shit. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I do love animals. I hate people that are crazy about their animals. Like I hate people that are like, oh my God, I missed you. That shit, I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you on sight. I will.
Oh my God. I treat my cats like human children.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You spank them every now and then. Like neglect is a big theme, like I was saying. Keep the TV on all day for them, whatever.
Punishment 5 times a day with breaks in a pillowcase.
There we go. Done. Full Metal Jacket style. Just all right. Let's see this bitch get her shit rocked. I'm pretty sure she's in Crocs or slippers, just absolutely drudging through the fucking mud and water like that. And she's going to track that all through the house. You'll see in a second. And when everyone's this big, but I mean, just like this type of like hyperthyroid activity big, you're in for a treat. That's all I'm saying.
I'm bringing the dog to you. Okay, you mind if we come in and see it? No, I'll bring her out here. You don't need to come in my house. Okay. You mind if I stand in here where it's not raining on top of it? Sure. Go ahead, Tom. You can stand right there.
There we go. We've already got a lot of clutter in the doorway here, but we'll see in a second.
Back up, Belle. Go back up. No, you got it.
We're taking the dog. Yeah, we're taking the dog to the warden. It's a big dog.
No, you see that?
Don't give us the dog back. We'll just do it fast. Yep. I'm gonna grab.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking around at all this crap. I mean, and they already understand that this is mental illness on full display, right?
Ooh,
I think they're trying to get. No,
you
yeah,
might be right about that.
no, for real. I mean, they go to Costco, just to get stuff. You know, it's nothing anyone needs.
A lot of soda.
You can never have enough bulk Pepsi and Snapple, and just leave it outside too. Leave it.
Fuck it, who needs it?
Leave it behind the screen fucking patio. Who needs it? Exactly. Leave it to the raccoons.
Yes.
So it looks like a big yellow lab or something.
Yeah.
Back up.
Don't hit me first off.
Back up.
Hey! Call me Dad. First off, that's my collar and leash, or you ain't going nowhere with my collar and leash. First off.
Yeah, I love that. Nice close up there. So we know exactly who we're dealing with now. The facial features are a big deal when it comes to people like this. And I'm not into like cranium theory and all that bunk science Nazi bullshit, but I mean, this is a different story. You see anyone's face that looks like Elmer Fudd, I mean, like in any way, shape, or form.
Way, any.
I mean, when you have a full-on Porky Pig situation.
That's all, folks.
That's all, exactly. It is all, folks. We understand.
No, stop.
No.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
She's not going to jail.
Stop.
Right, yeah.
Stop. No.
Please,
Let him go. Let him go.
Go inside.
I know I've been making a lot of jokes, but so now the cop is sort of tussling with this lady's brother, and I do believe her brother has some sort of mental illness. So I mean, just totally disregard the brother's actions here. You know, he's gonna obviously get scared and a bit riled up at points, but there's no excuse for the ladies in this instance. And when you see their behavior, it's just sort of like,
I could tell from the jump, he's like, son, I'm not going to jail for this fucking dog because your crazy ass and winning stats. Like, he's like, hey, take the dog.
yeah.
Fuck her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and she's going on about, it's my leash. You can't have the dog with my leash. I just want the leash. You'll see in a second. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah, I'll go.
You put him on the ground right here.
Please let his mom get him. Sir, he is schizophrenic. Please let his mom get him. Sir, will you please let his mom get him? You can take me. He's schizophrenic.
Not a 25, just send one more car. We're secure.
I love my favorite part about these videos is when they just start ignoring the people in the background, you know, when they just like keep it moving, because there's no negotiating with just like insane people, you know. And at a certain point they just totally give up. They're like, I can't even hear you. You're going in handcuffs. End of story. That's all, folks.
Poor guy. Goddamn.
And just go backwards on the porch.
It is all over dog.
And I was going to let you guys take me.
Got medics coming. Bam.
Okay, I will walk. She told me to go. I will walk. May I ask why you guys are taking him? Sir, I can walk. Can you stop pulling me?
Then
please?
walk.
I am, sir.
So our antagonist is finally in handcuffs, and she's being escorted to a squad car or SUV here, and she's much calmer now. You know, you almost forget what caused this all, which is another fun theme of videos like this. Is like, then they're trying to do 3D chess, and like, oh my god, how do I get out of this? How do I walk this back like I'm not on camera this whole time to make it seem like what brought them here never happened, you know? Like I never stole somebody's fucking 100-pound dog at any point.
There's not even a dog here. What are you talking about?
I just want my leash back. You guys stole my leash. That's theft. That's the property.
Oh my god. That's called commandeering or something.
You didn't have a warrant to seize my property? I'm suing you.
Son,
you're in the wrong.
Let's say a cop hops in your car. He's like, I'm commandeering this vehicle. What are you doing? What you gonna do?
I'm saying, I'm driving. Shit. I mean, hey, if you want to join.
I think they're supposed to send you money. I'll be like, bitch, I want a lot. I'm like, this is gonna be a lot of money if this is what you want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm staying in the car because he not getting away from me. You know what I'm saying? I need some sort of evidence. Because what if he just like takes my shit and totals it and I'm just shit out of luck? You know what I'm saying?
But send you money. Like they're supposed to send you money every time they confiscate something?
Fucking car? Well, not when because cops steal shit all the time.
Yeah, I was going to say.
If they like commandeer your vehicle, like I'm pretty sure they're supposed to send you money or some shit.
Oh my God.
I read it. It was a while ago, but I read that before. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's a wild fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like my car, like son. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the only reason that I would like consider letting it happen. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say no. I'm gonna do that fucking tomorrow. I spent so much time just like moving money around. Like, okay, I need this in Cash App today. I don't have enough money to pay down my credit card. And if I leave $1 in my bank account, I can get as much gas as I need just in one fell swoop because it'll take the $1 in credit. But no, this whole time I could just have a cop take my car and I'm getting checks. Are you kidding me? Done.
I think it's one check. It's not like
just gonna do blowout. I'm gonna do donuts in front of the police station tomorrow morning. Like, you guys got my Uber, right? You got my ride to work? Cool.
The surgically repaired
fucking have this car.
Fast. I apologize. Now, would you like me to call her so she'll come to you?
Sit in the car.
Would you like me to call her?
Sit in the car.
Come here, baby. There you go.
I got her. Get in the car.
How do I get in this car?
You sit in the car.
How do I get in this car? I'm trying. I'm too fat. It's not working. It's all great. I thought, here it is. I thought they go in her house, and it's here.
Ma'am, I need your son's medication.
Oh my gosh, you take. Come on in.
Your dog's put up?
Yeah, they're up.
Is that all of it?
I don't know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know what? I gotta make a correction, you guys. Yeah. I feel really embarrassed. I see so many of these throughout the week because this is like my new favorite pastime is watching body cam videos. But I think this lady keeps a pretty nice house.
I wasn't going to say nothing, but I was thinking that. I was like, this is actually pretty straight. I was like, what if I say it looks good, and now motherfuckers are like, oh, so damn, Lorenzo shit must be like shit.
No, hey, egg on my face. I mean, she's doing a good job. And she's raising what looks to be at least 3 fully grown, semi-autistic adults. And however many dogs, stolen or otherwise, Mom is doing a good job. So,
kudos to Mom.
Mom, I apologize.
Good job,
for setting you up.
Oh shit! Damn, that's a lot of medicine.
Let him go.
We'll do what we can. We're taking him to the hospital right now just to get checked out. He's having a panic attack. So.
He has some bad.
Yeah. Okay. We'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Yep. Nails medication.
You're not gonna be in touch.
I know, right? They always say that, and then it's like the next day, somebody gets a phone call that they probably missed.
All right, come on.
right, they're at the police station with
Go on the left
Humpty
side of this-
I
Dumpty.
seen him come. Ah.
or in this room here. Have a seat.
Like, at this point, do you think like she's experiencing any regrets? Because she had a lot of resolve in the beginning when she thought she was doing the right thing by abducting somebody's pet, you know, and now she's kind of like,
Not having a good time. I'm wondering where her cuffs are and how come they took them off.
because they're about to interrogate her or whatever, just see how crazy she is in private real quick, you know. They're at the police station.
But
And-
she came out of the car with no cuffs.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the shit. Fine.
I want to say she did get cuffed. I skipped around a little bit, but she does get cuffed at a certain point and complains that it's too tight, which I believe. For some reason, I believe. I don't know why. I haven't figured that out. I just think they might have been too tight.
It might have been a little tight.
Found guilty of disorderly conduct and obstructing official business. Okay, all right. 2 days in jail. Credit for time served with 25 hours of community service. Okay, so she didn't actually do any jail time. She just had to do community service.
Dang.
And her schizophrenic brother got charged.
It's the first charge for me. You know what I'm saying?
This one was just sad. Honestly, it was just sad, and it was all her fault, you know. And I hate to see somebody else take the fall for somebody this absolutely, like you said, self-righteous and just completely and utterly fucking stupid.
I guess she sat in there for a minute before she got bailed out.
Yeah,
Yeah. So my thing is like, his charge is resisting arrest, but it's like,
Mhm.
for some people that's their only charge. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
For some people that's their only charge is resisting arrest.
Yeah.
So it's like, what was the initial reason for arrest then?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the shit right there. So I don't like that as
It's
a
like,
charge.
yeah, let's see why you were arresting me. That I was, why was I resisting arrest from what? And yeah, that should definitely be a part of whatever charge. You know, you would think at
And the
least.
thing too is like, that's a natural thing. It's like, I don't know you.
Yeah, why are you putting your hands on me?
Metal on my goddamn, yeah.
And what's the difference between being detained and arrested? I haven't figured that out because they can just detain you whenever the fuck they want, right? Like
Yeah,
you're not
and
under arrest, you're just being handcuffed and put into the back of my car because you're being detained. And it's like, what the fuck does that mean? What's the distinction? Either way, I'm in handcuffs and you're taking me somewhere against my will.
Kidnapping. I'm being kidnapped.
Yeah, yeah, that's the next. That's the next one. If they were being honest, that's what they call it.
Oh my god, no, that's the shit too. Because there's like, I don't know if it's still a thing. It probably is, but like, you know, the fake cops and shit. I mean, they usually do it to women, but like, they're fake cops and they like arrest people. You know, arrest people and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I love those
crazy
videos, and in fact, since you mentioned that, I'll set one up for next time, and I'll actually this one we just watched I saw like a month ago, so I had sort of an idea of what it was. I did watch the full length video, but I'll make sure and watch the next one a little closer so that I'm not just shooting from the hip. But I think I got 75% of it. You know, I remembered. Yeah,
hey,
but it's unfortunate that most of the places look like hoarders buried alive situation.
I'm fucking done.
Yeah, so just not that one apparently. I guess more like 1,000-pound sisters. I guess would have been more.
What's that on Hallmark
accurate.
or some shit?
No, that's also TLC. TLC's on one. TLC's on some X Games.
Factuals.
But no, there are a lot of those videos of people impersonating cops, and then the actual cop comes up with the body cam, and they're like, "Hey, bud, what station are you based out of, or whatever?" You know, just asking like dumb questions that no one who was actually associated with the police would answer or whatever, or answer in the way that these people do.
Yeah,
So.
have some that they don't answer questions. They don't like questions.
And I don't even mean that they wouldn't answer. I just mean like they're asking setup questions. Like like no official would respond to this in any type of way because it's sort of like a weird,
like a
non-specific question. Yeah, like there's usually code and shit that people speak in.
Exactly.
But they'll go up and candidly talk to one of these fucking dumbass teenagers and be like, "Hey, bud." Who's your captain, or just like dumb shit.
Yeah, that's like once you get you with the hey bud, that's how you know you're fucked.
Yeah.
Son, is that shit a felony? I know it's a crime. Is it a felony?
I think so. Yeah, I want to. Yeah. I don't think it's a fucking misdemeanor. I'll tell you that.
They're all powerful.
Yeah, they sure
they
are.
can kill people and get away with it.
Yeah. So imagine here's a fucking 17-year-old pulling you over because they have an unmarked car with some fucking Amazon. Lights.
Yeah.
And you don't know if they have a gun or what, and they're dressed down or they look like the fucking Boston bomber, and this is the person that wants your license and registration. Okay, it's like,
oh my god,
sure.
I'm gonna tell them to FUKK off.
And with most of them too, because it's usually a traffic stop, they'll be writing somebody a fake ticket because that's how they jerk off, but they'll be writing this fake ticket, and then the real cop pulls up, and then they just like straight up, I don't even think they talk to the person who's been pulled over like by the fake cop. They just like to be that person. I just always imagine, I'm like, can I leave? What the fuck is happening? Like, I'm late for work.
Yeah.
Like.
And how do you explain that at work? I got pulled over by a fake cop, and then a real cop.
Real cop showed up, exactly. But no, what I'm saying is like the cop, or at least not in the body camera footage, he never goes over to the victim and says anything. They always just pull the fake one aside and have a full on conversation, and then they just drive off at some point.
Oh my fucking god!
That's awesome. Anyway, I'll find one because that's its own category of body camera. Is fake cop thwarted?
People be bored. These kids need a fucking day off of TikTok. I don't fucking know.
I don't know if it's TikTok or just like
this what the kids are doing now.
The blue line, standing in solidarity. They think a lot of these people think they're helping, which is the crazy thing. Like, I love policing, and I love you guys so much. And I know you guys are short-staffed. It's like, shut the fuck up. It's like,
when I grow up.
Work at a fucking 7-Eleven. Work at Chick-fil-A. Like all you.
Don't get donuts.
Like all you dumb fucking Christian 16-year-olds do. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, that's what fucking Cracker Barrel's for.
Donate a slushy machine to their department if you really want to help them.
Exactly, but you want to spend however much on custom decals and fucking sirens, so you could pull people over and like ruin their lives potentially. Yeah, okay, sure. This you sent me, I want to say, on Instagram, did you not? And I think this was you.
Oh my god.
I loved it. I loved it, and I think it'll spark an excellent discussion, and we might have to close on this.
Was it a while
It might have been. I want to say, well, we'll watch it, and you can tell me if it's familiar or not. How about that?
Don't wipe my bum. When you think about it, in nature, no other animal wipes after they use the restroom. So why do we do that? And I know there's got to be a benefit to not wiping. I don't really know what it is, but if God wanted us to wipe after we use the restroom, we would have a built-in way to do that.
So this is a TikTok video of a lady saying that she does not wipe. And I think she's saying God sort of, playfully. I don't think she's that deep about it. But what she's saying is that our bodies are not designed. Our bodies are designed in such a way that wiping isn't incorporated for a reason. Wiping isn't something that animals don't worry about, and it's not something that we should have to worry about. Like, there's a whole system our body has of which wiping is not a part.
Into our anatomy, you know what I mean? So because we don't, I personally believe that wiping after using the restroom is not good for your health. You don't know what chemicals are in toilet paper or...
Now she's losing me. I was like, okay, I'm hearing you, queen, sis, slay. But then she wants to go on about chemicals in toilet paper. Like what? There's just like fucking asbestos in all the in Charmin Ultra Soft.
What if there is?
Yeah,
in like a few years, we see a fucking lawsuit against Charmin for asbestos.
I know. Like we just have
completely out of asbestos.
everyone has ass cancer. Whatever.
Holy shit! Damn.
Like, why does it always have to go to chemical bullshit? I mean, this is topical too. I mean, it's not even lotion. It's not even like going into your skin. Nothing. Like this is just fucking cloth on skin. And we want to talk about it might be poison. This is a ploy by big toilet paper. It's fucking big TP 4-ply when I cry.
And wipes. So I personally think it's best to just not wipe. But I stopped wiping about 2 years ago when I started using the litter box instead of a toilet.
There we go. She got me back. I'm right back there with her.
This reminds me of that one thing. Remember I told you Justin was going to play that prank on his girlfriend and tell his parents that she uses a litter box?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought of that immediately. I was like, oh damn, that's funny. That shit, just the idea, just when he explained it. No, I think she told me about it. I was like, that shit's funny though. I was like, I should do that. If I were to ever bring somebody home, that's definitely something I should do.
Yeah. Like this is Jennifer's. This is Jennifer's toilet.
This is her.
Feel free and use either one.
So clean at the end of the day, but we just need to leave it here.
We keep the scoop in another room, with the cleaning supplies, but that's hers.
Have like melted Snickers in the box and shit. Pour some Mountain Dew in there. Have some clumps in there.
Let's finish this because it raises several questions. I think we're barely scratching the surface here.
And I have noticed, like, I have not gotten as sick as often. Now I know correlation is not causation, but I feel like my immune system has like been built up since I stopped wiping. And it's probably because I'm not exposing myself to those chemicals. I actually don't.
You gotta almost take notes for a video like that. A video that's so short yet so long at the same time. With just packed chock full of great little tidbits. So she doesn't wipe, and we learned why, because number one, our anatomy doesn't factor that in. So it's unnatural, and two, Unlike Nala, exactly.
Like I'm gonna push that shit completely out.
Just all the way out into open air. She's gotta let it breathe. So, okay, unnatural. Also, what we use is potentially hazardous, right? Hazardous. Totally unfounded, but hey, we found out she's not getting sick as often, so there's got to be something there. It's got to be directly related to, and I love how she covers her base. She's like, correlation might not be causation here, but all I'm saying is that wiping was killing me. Wiping was the reason. It wasn't because I stopped taking my multivitamins, which I have another 5-minute course on those and why those are not meant for human consumption. It's because I stopped properly cleaning my asshole that I can breathe again, and I don't have to worry about eating. I don't even have to worry about the 5-second rule anymore. I go for it. If it's on the ground, if I drop a chip or two on the ground or a whole grain organic pretzel, I feel confident enough that my immune system is top notch, and then I can just go for it. And there's been a time or two where I've been on the on the litter box, and I've dropped a couple of snacks into my litter box. But again, I'm just that confident that my body and my natural way of fighting off germs and invasive bacteria is strengthened enough that I can handle it. And really, the smell is not that bad. The smell is not, and everything smells like litter now. You get used to it.
You couldn't fucking tell me. First off, there's so many statements and so many questions. So many statements and so many questions.
She's afraid. Yeah. She's afraid of toilet paper chemicals. What about litter chemicals? You don't even smell that shit and think that's hazardous. Yeah. Like, 'cause that is potent. That's not. Yeah. That's unnatural to be around for anybody. I would think even cats. Really, there's got to be some sort of natural litter alternative that costs 5 times as much. But like that regular ass tidy cat litter shit. Is not. Yeah. It's got to be like flammable something. There's something going on. Right.
Daisy's had a few different litters. There's definitely natural litter out there. And I think her current one's pretty decent, but she gonna get what she want so I got her one that was like wood chips. She didn't like it. I put her ass right back on the fucking tidy cat because I was like, if that's what you like, that's what you like.
Yeah. Wood chips, are they like is it like mulch?
It's like mulch.
What the fuck? Damn. No, I don't like that. How do you even know where the shit is?
No, you just scoop it. Like, they bury it. You scoop it.
But it's like mulch? I'm assuming it's light mulch.
It's like real fine, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Fine. Like sawdust, kind of.
Oh, okay,
like,
yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like playground shit, you know, like somewhere it's already clumped. I'm like,
I had a friend, a piece of the stick mulch hit him in the head, and his head split, like not wide open, but like his head, like, you know what I'm saying? He had to get his head like stable shut or some shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that shit was wild.
From mulch?
I think they covered it up or switched it or some shit after that.
Wait, hold on. Did somebody like shoot it out of a cannon? Because that shit is not. Was it a rock? Was it?
Oh fucking look! I don't fully remember the details, but I remember he got hit in the head, and it cut his head or some shit. Yeah. I don't know.
I almost want to pay this lady to just move her hair out of the way, ever so slightly, to see if maybe she's suffering from a similar kind of head injury, maybe.
Oh my god! Oh shit!
You know, there's got to be some explanation for this sort of conclusion she's drawn here. I mean, it's just insane.
Like my bum. When you think about it, in nature, no other animal wipes after they use the restroom.
That's always the dumbest fucking thing too. It's like, why do you think our brains fucking developed the way they did, bitch? You think it's because of the natural animal behavior we'd been kind of keeping up with all this time, right? You don't think it's because we learned how to use fire and make simple tools, and then kind of
opposable thumbs, boy,
move the fuck on? Yeah. You don't think we lost our prehensile tails for a reason at a certain point?
We could be out here looking like that kid when he tried to cheat in Jumanji.
Exactly.
The first one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I really do encourage each and every one of these fucking dumbass hippie, new wave hippie people to just become monkeys. Just do it. Just return to nature. Find an island or a goddamn isolated plot of land and just live your best life as an animal and see how far you get. Have you seen Alone on, I think it's on History Channel? It's on the History Channel or on Discovery, but it's a show about survivalists. They go out in the wild, and it's a contest. It's usually they have to like survive 100 days by themselves, and they all get spread out far enough on this island or secluded piece of land that they won't encounter each other They physically won't be able to do it. They'll expend too much energy to find each other, right? So, and then they get to pick like 10 things, like 5 or 10 things, tools, what have you, to bring with them, and then they're on their own, and then they have to just survive off the land. I'll give this bitch 40 fucking things of her choice. You know, she could bring any goddamn thing she wants, because if she's not using toilet paper, Lord knows she's using all the wrong things, or she's taking with her absolutely nothing she needs, right? And she's gonna die in a week. She's like, help! I don't know why I brought my phone and there's no reception. I made the wrong choice. I should have brought more food. I should.
Laptop. There's nowhere. Since it died, there's nowhere to plug it up.
I had to use my phone to make a fire.
Oh my
It's the
God.
only thing I've ever loved. And it's like this bitch that thinks toilet paper chemicals are killing her. And she's using a phone, such an advanced piece of hardware, using fucking invisible waves and shit. I mean, you have to wonder what goes through these people's minds, man. They'll fixate on one thing to explain away all their problems, and then when they make the switch, when they make the adjustment, like, life is so much better. It's like the simple.
You know what, though? The brain's a real powerful thing. You know what I'm saying? They say if you, like, because you know how, like, if you focus on shit, let's say you're like, oh, I'm scared of spiders, and you just thinking about spiders all the time, you're gonna start seeing mad spiders and shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
But if you let's say you're completely healthy, you're like, oh damn, I'm feeling a little sick, and you're like, oh no, I'm sick. Then you gonna start feeling sick, you know?
Yes.
So it's like, it's kind of, what's the shit? It's like placebos and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I was just about to say that. Yes.
Yeah. It's a gazebo. And in the It remake, the kid, he was like, it's a gazebo. His mom was giving him placebos. He was like, it's a gazebo.
So what was her deal? That this is what she arrived at? Did she just keep running out of toilet paper?
You know what?
And
when did she make this? Because it was probably during COVID when it first broke out. She was like, I can't find any toilet paper. You know what? It's okay. I'm gonna make a video. And she's like, I don't even need this.
I don't even need it. Yeah.
It's better for me. She was in denial because she couldn't get.
She couldn't get any. Yeah.
She's having to break up. Oh, I can't get none. And she's like, no, it's okay.
Her boyfriend or whoever kept making remarks in bed of like, what the fuck smells so bad?
No, son. I was about to say first off, she's got to be single.
Oh, yeah.
No, but at the same time, some people just be dirty, and they be dirty together.
No, but that's a different type of dirty. When like your whole ass is out,
son,
and not wiped.
Yeah.
It's not like you're taking a shower 4 times a day, or however many times you're using the restroom. Right.
I don't want nothing to do with that. So no, and then
she's gonna be at work, and she's gonna go sit down and pretend like she doesn't smell like shit all day long.
Son, oh my God, when she said she switched to, and I was like, a bidet, and then she said litter box. I was like,
no, because what you did was the natural assumption. And that's what I said. I said it only gets better from here. It's like we're only just scratching the surface.
I was like, a bidet, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I've looked into a bidet because, you know, it's been in conversations. People are like, oh, bidet. I don't think I care for one, but, you know what I'm saying? It's been in conversation.
I've tried it. I don't, listen, there's something about wiping that once you do it, you don't go back. Really?
I've been wiping for fucking almost 3 decades.
Yes. So, I mean, even when I've used one of those bidets, I still do a little once over at the end.
And then you gotta dry yourself,
just to make sure I'm dry. Exactly. If for nothing else, than to make sure that I'm dry and that I don't have a big giant wet stain on my ass.
I don't want a wet ass.
Yeah.
I don't want a wet ass.
So
it's not what I want.
Some of the more advanced ones, like the Japanese makes, they'll have like dryers and shit worked in, and they'll give you a piece of candy at the end. Like
Not a fucking piece of candy.
it's like a whole experience. But I mean, just like the ones you install onto the water
On the seat and shit.
pipe on the seat, that's just water. That you don't get all the fancy
You don't got it.
5-star
Real talk.
treatment.
Once
Real
you
talk.
said dryer, I was a little interested. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I'm telling
What if that motherfucker got like video games built in? You could play Pac-Man or some shit.
I
While you
will
sit.
look up one of these toilets, man.
Oh my god. $10,000 bidet. You could play like a real life Mario Kart. That bitch is like turning and moving and shit. Oh my
let's see
god.
here. Yeah, like one of these, a $20,000 toilet right here.
On Big Daddy Bezos is selling that. Oh.
There we go. Now we're talking. Let's take a look at these. So this is the brand that comes to mind, Toto. And again, the Toto
Dog,
washlet.
Wizard of Oz.
So yeah, you can get one of these on Amazon for $3,000. Can you believe it?
Dude, I might buy one now. God damn.
Toto
I'm gonna
washlet.
wait till Amazon Day. I think Amazon Day is October 11th, so I'm gonna wait till Amazon Day.
Let's see here.
Get me a $3,000 fucking super toilet.
The Toto S550E and S500E come from one of the world's best-known bidet toilet seat manufacturers. Having released its first washlet back in the 1980s, Toto has decades of manufacturing experience. The Toto S550E and S500E are Toto's flagship washlets. Both models are exactly the same, with the only difference being that the S550E has an added nightlight and automatic open and close seat and lid. Both models come in your choice of 2 lid styles, contemporary and classic. The contemporary version features a modern, minimalistic lid which fully covers the seat underneath, providing a seamless look as it blends with the rest of your toilet. The classic version has better...
Just even the juxtaposition of the word toilet with all these dumbass features.
Look, I'm
fucking
not gonna
hilarious to
lie.
me.
She said, I was like, only automatic open and close and a nightlight. I was like, that's more than only. That's you know what I'm saying. That's pretty neat.
Yeah,
So like,
the one difference, yeah, it sounded like a few, yeah.
toilet open. What if it opens mad slow and you gotta like piss real bad or something? You know what I'm saying? You just got in the house. You like, oh shit, open.
Open. Yeah, can you force it open yourself, or are you gonna break the $1,000 attachment that you paid extra for?
And you can't open doors. Or
Let's see what this does. Let's see.
There are a few indicator lights for power, seat temperature, and the energy
Seat temperature, so it's got seat warmers.
saver mode. You can also see the convenient nightlight down below. Here, on the left side of the bidet, there is a quick release button that unlatches the unit from its mounting bracket. On the right side, you can see that both the electric cord and water supply hose connect to this side of the unit. A T connection comes included with your washlet, which easily
I just noticed, like, what the fuck we're watching this on. There's a whole website dedicated to bidets that this video has come from.
That shit.
Bidets
That's
Plus.
pretty neat. And it's wild how like, you know what I'm saying? So many people don't have them, but they've got a whole website dedicated to them, you know?
Well, I mean, it's big in Europe and basically everywhere else that has toilets and where they don't shit outside. So, I mean, this is we're just slacking in America, I guess. This is sort of standard issue. And how much does a regular toilet cost? I mean, if I were just gonna
I don't know.
buy one to install in my house, like regular, I'll just
If I
look up
buy a
standard
toilet, I'm
toilet.
probably dropping it on somebody.
Okay, so a normal toilet is anywhere from $100 to $300. It looks like just your regular old porcelain.
I would expect that. Yeah.
But that's the difference between an American toilet and a European one. It's
Damn. You are peeing.
The $1,500 extra dollars of technology that goes into one of these.
fastens to the bottom
Hey,
of your
if I get that
toilet,
shit,
so you can
I'm
connect.
turning on the heated seats and I'm sitting down to pee
Yeah.
for the rest of my life.
Well, I already sit down to pee. I mean, let's be honest. Again, I was talking about those breaks that you're almost obligated to take at work. I take them wherever I can get them. And yeah, if I'm at home too, and I might be working from home with this new job if I get it, a couple days a week, yeah, I might get to work from home. I definitely would need one of these to seal the deal for sure.
Here's the electrolyzed e-water system, which mists the sides of the bowl before and after.
Okay, here we go.
Such as rear wash.
So whole ass remote.
It's easy to hold in one hand.
I love this diagram here. That really sums it all up, doesn't it?
On the front, you'll find buttons for the most commonly used features, such as rear wash, feminine wash, and the air dryer.
Air dryer. I knew it. I was like, I'm just holding out. I knew there's a dryer functionality somewhere. It's not just seat warmer technology.
Glad that they're, like, explaining the buttons, because I'm not gonna lie, I was confused.
I was confused with the first one. I don't know what the...
Yeah. Well, no, I thought the first two were the same, but she explained it. Oh, I know. No. I was like, why they got two? I was like, I guess one's wider or something.
Yeah.
Like,
that's actually a mouth. The top one, it's for you to... it's for you to kiss your toilet goodnight after it's given you an excellent service.
I
love you so much.
What's $3,000 well spent?
This thing's got precision. Look at that. My word.
Initiate a softer, wider spray if you like, which utilizes...
What happens if it starts malfunctioning and just spraying everywhere? Because that's a jet stream if I've ever seen one. It's going right out onto the ground, all around the room.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
If you wake up in the middle of the night and AI's taking over, and next thing you know, your toilet's going AWOL.
You're trying to
opening and shutting. It's heating up, trying to melt the floorboards around it.
God, yo.
It's trying to escape. Oh my God, yeah. That's what Daisy needs. She needs an electric litter box, and then she'll be more accepting of her new friend. If she has some of these modern comforts, she won't feel like her territory is being so infringed on. I mean, if everyone had, luxury like this, I think we'd just live in harmony, right?
We'd all have better lives.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I think if my job had like 8 of those total and 2 urinals, that would be dope as fuck.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, you can't have one of these in public. No, I mean, you've seen what people do to fucking...
the regular toilets.
Regular toilets? Hell no.
People be going in the bathroom to do drugs and shit. Imagine if they got a heated toilet seat.
This is like...
Never get off that bitch.
This is like calling an Uber and getting picked up by like a Porsche SUV.
Oh my God.
It's unheard of. It's never happened. Because the Uber driver knows better than to let some dumb bitch with all 4 of her fucking mouth-breathing kids into their luxury vehicle to do God knows what, to watch Peppa Pig and just totally piss and shit everywhere.
Son, I know this fucking guy. So I used to hang out with this older couple, and I don't know. So when I met this guy, he's an older dude too. And when I met him, they told me this story about how he likes to drink a lot, but I think they took him home or some shit, and he like pissed in the back seat of the car or some shit because he was like so drunk.
Just on himself.
Yeah, but it also got on.
But it leaked out.
Yeah. Nah, he didn't take it out and do it, because then I don't think
he didn't try to aim for the window. Or...
yeah. I don't think I'd have met him if he did that, because I don't think you could come back from that. For real.
You go to purgatory for that.
Yeah, son, there ain't no coming back from that. I'm gonna have to do something, and you're not gonna like me
unless it's happening on the bang bus. I don't think there's a place for it.
And I'm a fucking roll car over you, motherfucker.
To piss yourself in someone else's car, and you're drunk. He was probably drunk to the point where he just couldn't say anything, or he couldn't even focus on 2 things at once. He was like, "This is happening. This is where we're at." I've been in the car with people that need to pee, and they go on a bottle or whatever, you know. They have like a Gatorade bottle or something empty to make that shit happen, and then it's a little nerve-wracking when it starts getting a little too full, you know. And there's like a sketch or in a movie. It's like one of the whole jokes is somebody keeps handing him a guy bottles one after another because they keep filling up. God. They feel like a whole case of water's worth of bottles. Yeah, but no, that's a scary situation. I could never do that. I feel like just because I wouldn't know how much I'm storing up. I wouldn't want to take that risk.
Factuals. I remember the first time I realized that, like, because I think I was a kid and I was like being in like a Gatorade bottle or something. I was like, this is gonna be straight, and it was like, it was a little more than the Gatorade bottle. I was like, this bitch was empty. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know how people do that when they're driving or when they're on the. I've never done it. I never will, just because it's. Somewhere. Yeah, exactly. If I have to pee off of an overpass or in some woods, that's what's going down, but not in my car
at night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people are driving on the fucking on the little outside where you can pull over, but people are driving there anyway, and you can't see shit. I'm still hopping out.
I'm taking that risk.
If the grass is tall as fuck, there's like spiders the size as me and coyotes and shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
If a werewolf takes me, so be it.
So fucking be it.
At least I didn't fuck up the interior of my car or get piss on my hands. That would be just a nightmare. Yeah.
There's certain shit you could do, but like there's also a bunch of shit that you don't have.
I will say the only situation I can understand when people do it, or when I've seen it happen, is when you're in a city and you can't just get out and use the bathroom as you would on the highway or on a back road somewhere.
Yeah. I've been in situations like that.
Yeah, or where none of the private businesses let you use their bathrooms either. It's like, okay, you gotta have something on deck.
Mm-hmm.
When I get there, or you gotta wait until we get to the fucking restaurant we're going to, or whatever.
I can't wait.
Yep.
My bladder, I don't know what it is, but it's been so active. I just be going. I be peeing a lot.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you, and I want. I'll just set this up by saying, I mean, this is not causation, right?
Nope.
Not at all.
Correlation.
But maybe stop wiping, and you might see some changes in just to your overall health, right?
You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe if I stop wiping, I won't have to pee as much.
Hey, I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just putting it out there because you never know until you try. And,
you know what? Now
you're thinking about that specifically, I bet you, as soon as you stop wiping, you're going to notice a change for the better.
Goddamn.
I'll tell you what else you might notice something else. People will stop bothering you.
Oh, where?
In fact, especially in like closed rooms, confined spaces, they leave you alone. They don't talk to you. They barely look at you. Elevators, you get them to yourself. That's what I'll say. No, gone are the days of people holding the door to get in and holding you up. And if they do, they're begging to exit. You got some advice for people? We've been going an hour here. There's that music we love.
Number one, and this has got to be the most important one. Please, 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 por favor,
please,
people pray. Please.
Yeah.
Clean your ass. Wash your goddamn ass. Wash your me damn ass. Do it.
Done.
Do it. Another thing.
I mean, because for me, it's a platter.
It's a
right.
You want a clean plate. You want a clean plate.
That's my exactly. That's my dining ware.
Yeah, you want a clean plate.
And what's worse than going over to someone's house and like say you get pizza or something and they hand out plates and clearly the plate's all greasy. It's got a couple specks on it.
Yeah.
Some shit that's just grown onto the plate at this point because it's just been sitting in the cupboard.
I don't want it no more.
With shit on, you don't want anything anymore. It's totally ruined your appetite. And so when I go to lick my plate clean, and I do, trust, it better at least smell good. Can I say?
It better smell good and be good. Spotless.
Yeah.
Clean that motherfucker like 17 times.
What do you have to say to the overweight woman coming to steal Daisy right now? What do you have to say to her?
First off, when I kick you down the stairs and it looked like a goddamn barrel in Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Secondary, stop stealing people's goddamn animals, because the right one gonna be the wrong one, because I'm not gonna call them people.
Yeah.
I don't like to talk to them. They ask stupid questions and they say dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna show up with my fucking sword and my stick.
Okay.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. Speak
softly and carry a big stick and an even bigger, sharper katana.
Factuals.
Do you still train? I think I have my practice sword somewhere in here. I don't know where it is.
Sometimes I do. I don't do it like I need to, but you know what I'm saying, I'm working on it. I made a schedule for myself. I've yet to follow it. I keep changing it because I don't follow it, but I want to follow it. Mm-hmm. So, you know.
Are you pole dancing still?
There's nowhere to set it up here.
Oh, it's not set up.
Yeah, it's not set up. There's nowhere to set it up here because I tried to set it up. The only space, it would have to be on top of my rug. But I think the rug makes it crooked, you know?
Yeah, that's dangerous, yeah, because there's too much give with the rug. Yeah.
So my next place, I'm gonna make sure I have a spare room so that I can set it up. Yeah.
That was an ordeal setting that up, it seemed like.
I know it was I lost the little leveler. I don't know where the fuck it is. I bought a smaller one, but I was like, damn, I was like, where'd my shit go?
You just get another level.
Yeah. I got it from Walmart. They're everywhere. So
yeah. I want to plug that you guys can see me every second and last Monday of each month at Fat Pete's Barbecue in Cleveland Park, DC. Come see me with Cheers Comedy. I will be there. I believe it's the 28th is this next one, the 28th of September. And after that, oh, nope, that's totally incorrect.
25th.
It's the 25th, yes. The 28th is some other bullshit. The 25th, yes. And the next one will be October 9th. So please come see that. It starts at 7:30 over there, and it's usually a lineup of 15 to 20 of your favorite local comics. There's usually a headliner in between that does 10 to 15 minutes, so it's a good time. It's a good time always. Other than that, we will be out and about, or I certainly will. Catch me where you can on my Instagram. I'll post where I'll be ahead of being there, and feel free and stalk me. Do whatever you have to do, as long as your butt is in a seat and your hand is holding a drink or two. Support these bars, please. Buy some shit. Don't be stingy. Don't be a little
fucking do it.
Like cheap ass prick.
Don't be a cheap little fucking bitch. Don't do it.
Don't you dare.
Don't you do it, baby.
Yeah.
Don't you do it. Oh.
You guys, I apologize for this one. I really do. I just feel like I have to. I feel like I tried to warn y'all, I'm tired. I did. So
tired, man.
If you sat through it this long and you were unamused,
thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Lorenzo, for carrying. This was a hard carry the whole way through to the finish line. But man, oh man, I have just no charisma right now. I have zero riz, no cap.
I tried. No Capricorn. The cap is off. No cap. No cappy.
No cap zone.
Oh, no cap zone.
There we go. On that note.
That's where I really cap. That's when I really cap.
Oh,
Yeah.
Call me Captain Crunch, because that's all I do.
Oh shit! Goddamn, not Captain Crunch. Oh boy.
It's Captain. It's not Captain.
Yeah, Captain.
In fact, let's correct the record right here. Let's look it up.
Yeah. Damn, I bet that motherfucker lie about everything. He be lying to the kids. He be like, yeah, my fucking all these flavors and shit. And it's like, he lying about something. Can't trust that man.
That's a Mandela effect thing, right? You think it's Captain Crunch. You want to say it right. Captain. That's all this bitch does. Want to talk about all natural ingredients? What the fuck is that? I'll tell you just what it is. That's Cap.
I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Artificial as hell.
I went to Tarjay today to look for this brand of refried beans. The brand's called A Dozen Cousins, and you already know it's a B.O.B. Because I usually get it from Food Lion, but it seems like they didn't have it for whatever reason. I couldn't find it in Tarjay neither, and I was like, that's my fault for trying to get groceries from fucking Tarjay.
I was gonna say A Dozen Cousins. They shipped that in from Alabama or Kentucky, or
is that where it's from? Or are you just making that up?
It just sounds like it. I don't know. It's a lot of cousins.
I don't remember where it's actually from. I did find one. I went to I went to this other Food Line and I did find it. And they didn't have the ones that I was looking for necessarily, but they had a different one that still works, and I was just happy to find the brand. So
yeah, I was just trying to see if the cousins were fucking each other. Is all. That's what I was getting at.
I hope not.
Yeah,
I pray not.
I
think some might still be children. I think they're different ages.
Oh, okay.
I don't fucking know.
So the older cousins, older cousins are having newer cousins. Understood.
Holy shit! I didn't even think of that.
Multiplying.
Swing home, Alabama.
There we go.
Bye.